Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary, and this, of course, is not David. So I'm recording a number of videos on Saturday, July the 12th. I'm going to be out of town starting on Thursday. We had a death in the family over in London, and starting on the 17th of July, I'm going to be out of town for about 5 days. So the videos that basically come out from Thursday until the following Tuesday. Understand, I just simply won't have time to respond to comments. I will read them, and you will see that I have read them, but I just probably won't be able to respond. And it's just me being practical. I'm going to be on an airplane all day Thursday, and then as soon as we land in London on Friday morning, we're going to hit the ground running. So we'll be very, very busy doing family stuff. So I hope you're all doing well and taking care of your health. So speaking of health, what a segue. We are going to do the video that you're all waiting for, the video on Trump's health. Woohoo! And Dave claims that he refuses to do any more Trump health videos because, frankly, no one's interested in his good health. They're just waiting for the old guy to kick off, which I can't necessarily argue. But he's kind of skirted the edges around it. David had done a reading recently where Trump's aides and his staff and his inner circle are concerned about his health. And so what he asked in his question was, well, what are those concerns? So he kind of danced around the edges of it, which I thought was very clever of him. I, on the other hand, am going right for the jugular. We're going to go look at Donald's health and how that is doing right now. So this, of course, is for entertainment purposes only, because I know everyone out there is really rooting for the old guy to be the healthiest president ever, 6'3", 235 pounds of, and a 5.5% body fat index, because that's our president, right? Yeah, he's lucky if he's 6 foot standing on a cardboard box at this point. And he's probably at least 250 to 300 pounds. So let's take a look at Trump's health. Entertainment purposes only. Let's look at his physical health. How is Trump's physical health? Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands. Its physical health is moving forward. We're taking actions and we're moving forward. It's a slower movement forward. The cross is the King of Swords, but there's a truth out there on his physical health. And the truth is, he's basically fighting the truth. He is trying to give the appearance that he's in great physical health. Hey, I'm still on my horse. I still got my club. I can still ride into battle. But the actual truth, the King of Swords truth is, no, you're really not. And you can lie and bluster all you want, but it's probably going to become more and more evident that you're not going to be able to hide your physical ailments. Oh dear. The energy underneath it is the Ten of Swords. Yeah, basically your physical health is at its end. That this is the end of the cycle. Your ability to try and fake it and have us believe it is coming to an end. In the past, Four of Wands. Oh, look, celebrating my wonderful health. My doctors say I'm the healthiest president ever. Just, I take actions and everyone celebrates my great health. The current energy, boy, if we were doing a mental health reading, the current energy is the Seven of Cups. Don't believe what you're being fed. The information it doesn't add up. 6'3", 235, you look at that man, he's shorter than the Saudi crown prince, or of equal height. The Saudi crown prince is 6 foot. Trump is the same height as him, if not a little bit shorter. And the rest of us know, as we get older, as we age, the man's going to be 80 years old. You shrink, okay? I'm not as tall as I was in my 30s. I've probably shrunk. It's not much. It's maybe a quarter inch, maybe a half inch. But I'm not as tall as I used to be. I'm going to be 60. And guess what? I'm going to get shorter and shorter. My godmother was probably about 5'9", 5'10". She's barely over 5 foot. She's probably like 5'1" right now. She's got some issues with her back and stuff. But, the as you age, you shrink. It's just part of life. And Trump telling us that he's the same height he was when he was in his 20s and 30s, what a bunch of crap. Don't believe what you're seeing. Don't believe what's being presented to you. It's crazy. Overarching energy is the is the strength card. Is he because he wants to be a dictator, he has to show that he's strong. He's got to give the impression that he is strong. But you can see in this card, what I love about this card is how the woman over the lion, the lion isn't the one that's strong. It's the woman that's strong in this card. It's that gentle energy that it's okay. You don't need to flaunt your muscles and your fangs at me. She's the one that's in charge. She is the one that's in control. And this is kind of like Mother Nature. This is time is in control. Trump is not the strong lion that he used to be. Although he's as much as orange as the lion is, right? The lesson to be learned is the Nine of Wands. It's just pick your battles. You're coming to the end of your battles. You're battle weary, you're battle scarred. You got a tampon on your ear. You're not going to. You don't have that many battles left. You're basically been attacked and beaten down over the decades. And justice is coming. And what I'm thinking from this, it's not that the justice in the literal sense, like you're gonna go on trial on lying. It's what you've done to yourself physically over the years. It's kind of come full circle. The justice is going to land. It's not eating well and exercising and all that stuff. The justice is going to be you've been pouring cheese, McDonald's into your system for 60 years. You don't exercise, and you're just basically. It's going to come full circle. How you treated your body as a temple, it's going to come back at you. So that's Trump's physical health, which I guess to no one's surprise is crap. Now, if this video happens to get lots of views and it happens to reach out to people who are more MAGA bent and people who believe when Trump says he's 6'3", 235, seriously, you can flame me in the comments if you want. I'm just going to block you. But listen to this. Go look at a picture of Trump with the Saudi crown prince. All right. First, Wikipedia the Saudi crown prince. Look how tall he is. He's 6 foot tall. Then look at pictures of him and Trump. Trump allegedly has lifts in his shoes, and he's still the same height as this guy is. All right. He's not 6'3" anymore. And if he says he is, he's lying to you. And if you believe it, then you're dumber than him because it's very perfectly obvious. Don't be dumb. Use your mind. Be critical for once and critically think about things. All right. Rant over. Okay, so let's look at his mental health. another case study in abuse. All right, how's Trump's mental health looking? Oh dear. Okay, so foundation is the Four of Swords. He's got to take a lot more naps these days. There's a lot of demands on him. His mental health may be shutting down. His best days are certainly behind him. He needs more downtime. It could be his mental health is finally starting to show signs of end of cycle. The cross, the challenge is the Seven of Wands, but he's always defending his mental health. Smartest president ever. Great big brain. Aced my cognitive test. He knows what an elephant looks like. Energy underneath it is the Seven of Swords. It's going away. It's being taken away, step by step, sword by sword. He's just not as sharp as he used to be. If all of these swords was his sharpness when he was at his peak, he's down to 2 swords. In the past, you got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is kind of, for me, this is the nurturing card. There was steps being taken to nurture his mental health, to keep his health going. I don't know. This could be doctors. This could be. It could have just been going to the golf course, and getting away from Trump org and going to play the links. But in the past, he was taking care of it. Current energy is the 8 of Cups. Yeah, it's just his mental health is done. It's what people have pointed out in this card is there appears to be a cup missing. This should be the nine of Cups, hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled, but there's a cup missing. Those hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled. That emotional energy is gone, and now it's your mind is starting to walk away, and the confusion is coming in. Overarching energy is the Page of Cups, and because this is the cup that's missing, it's now got a fish in it, and you're doing crazy things. Oops, 2 cards there. Lesson to be learned: Knight of Swords. That when your health goes, it's going to go quickly. And when your health goes, you start doing crazy shit, and you don't think about it. You just act. It's that whole sundowning, how he doesn't think about the consequences of his rants or of his actions. He attacks. And I think what I've seen in the comments is people who work with folks that are having mental health issues, degrading health issues, Alzheimer's, that's how they react. They're very combative, and they don't think about the long term. Everything's tactical, and that's what that card is. And the outcome, I think, is, I saw a sword card. Yeah, King of Swords. The outcome is you can't hide the truth. Your mental health, the truth of your mental health is going to be out there, and you won't be able to hide it. Your actions are crazy. They're becoming more frequent, and it's out there for everyone to see. A lot of sword energy in this. Okay, so physical health is crap. Mental health is crap. But I think the feeling I'm getting is that his mental health is going faster than his physical health. And that was one thing that my dad had a big fear. He did not want to. He didn't want to be like my grandmother, his mom, where her mind was gone, but the body was healthy. I think that was something he didn't want. He didn't want to live like that. He was frustrated enough. His mind was sharp all the way to the end, but his body was starting to fail him. And that was very frustrating for him. And I get it, You're fiercely independent. You want to do things for yourself. You don't want to depend on others. And it's frustrating when you can't do what you used to be able to do. So I get that. His mom, she lived to be 99. But her mind was gone for the last 3 or 4 years she was alive. And her behavior became more and more toddler-like as she aged out. All right, so let's look at timing. Let's look at the timing on Trump's health. Tarot's terrible at timing. I apologize for this. We'll do a side-by-side just because that seems like a fun thing to do. What's the timing on his physical health? Timing on his mental health. My feeling is his mental health is going faster than his physical health, but we'll see what the cards say. Entertainment purpose only. What's the timing on his physical health? Okay. 4 more years. You got the 4 cups. I think his doctor's looking at his physical results and not being happy with what they're seeing. There's still opportunity to keep him going, but they're not happy with what's going on. We got the level of crazy. We did get that on his physical health. Don't believe what they're telling you. Don't believe what the doctor's reports are saying. He's trying to pass it off as, hey, everything's great and wonderful and everything's coming up roses, but he's losing the fight. Time is winning, and Trump keeps claiming he's winning, but it's the situation where Don't believe what he's telling you. He's trying to let you think that he's still winning, but it's not happening. Okay. As far as timing, I don't know. I'll do the timing when I get done with the emotional health. The foundation is the world coming to an end of a cycle. Empress, major arcana. It's there's going to be someone taking care of you. A tower, it's coming to an end. All major arcana. His mental health is a sweep, a major arcana sweep, and then the devil. And you did this to yourself through your own actions. Okay, so that's fascinating to me. Okay, so on his emotional health, you're coming to an end of a cycle. The days of abundance. Basically, people are going to have to start taking care of you, your mental, emotional health. It's going to be a tower moment. It's going to come all crashing down, and you did it to yourself. You latched yourself to this energy. Physically, the docs aren't happy with what they're seeing. Don't believe what they're telling you. He wants you to believe that he's still fighting and winning, but basically, it's time to give up and walk away. And I'm not going to say his family's celebrating, but he's trying to make this look like he's in better shape than he is. That's what I'm getting. As far as timing, I absolutely positively now think his mental health is going to go before his physical health. And it's going to be big picture stuff, and there's no way to avoid it. That it's going to be there's basically the path forward. There's no way out of this. He is on that path. And and there's going to be some people celebrating that. I mean, we don't want to celebrate anyone's ill health. But it's one of those, you brought it on yourself. It could be the Three of Cups could be genetics. You had many years of good health, but your genetics caught up with you. Okay. And that could also be what that Eight of Swords was. It's just there's nothing you can do about it. Celebrate your health while you got it. I guess that's a lesson for all of us, right? Okay, I'm going to call it a read at that. So Trump's mental health, his physical health, not good, but it's going to outlive his mental health. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's do one more reading. Since it's a mental health reading, if this happens while he's president, will Congress or will his cabinet 25th Amendment him? Okay. Because he surrounded himself by loyalists, specifically so that he wouldn't get 25th Amendment. I'm sure that was part of the ploy. Because you have to have, I don't know if it's 2/3 of the cabinet basically has to, I'm going to pause this. I don't want to give you poor facts. Stand by. Okay, so I just did a quick look. The article I was reading was from Newsweek, and they were talking about Mike Pence. So this was 25th Amendment, his first time around. What they're saying is they need a majority of the cabinet. So there's 23 cabinet members. You'd probably lead 12 of them to say, yeah, 25th Amendment is in order. And then you need 2/3 of Congress to approve it. And that's to get rid of him. So will they invoke the 25th Amendment, and will it be successful if invoked? Okay, entertainment purposes only. It's assuming that Trump is still in office. Okay, so let's just do a little four-parter. Will they invoke the 25th Amendment? Let's just go ahead and just throw it up there. Okay, so will they invoke it? You get Three of Pentacles, people having meetings, discussing, collaborating on it. They're basically given no choice. Eight of Swords. There's no other way forward. They don't see another path forward. The mental health decline is happening very rapidly. We've got to take action and think about our future. And then underneath it, it'll be out there on the airwaves for all to see. Okay, so I'm just going to put these cards to the side. Will they be successfully implement a 25th Amendment? Okay, so we're still down. Okay. Okay, we've got a government to run here. There's that justice card. Um, Once again, it's not. It's this is justice as in as much as this is what you did. That you can't. You basically we got a government to run here. You're not capable of running the government. Once again, two more major. That's six major arcana that I've thrown on that. Um, your mental health is done. You know, it's basically your your uptime. You have so much downtime. You cannot mentally be active, if you will. That you need rest is basically what's going on here. And you know what? You had your day in the sun. You go home and enjoy your finer things in Bedminster. And the energy underneath it is you've got a choice. There's a choice that needs to be made. Um, all right, so will they 25th Amendment him? Yeah, it looks like they got a choice. Let's see. Let's just give me a little more. What more do I need to know about the 25th Amendment? We've got a victory. We They're looking at his legacy or the money, and then the high priestess, keeper of secrets, and hiding. You know, basically trying to expose the secrets there, getting the big information. So are they gonna invoke the 25th Amendment? I think what it is yeah, they'll successfully do it. Um, they're just gonna basically say it's time for you to step aside. Thanks for your all your efforts, and it's time for someone else to take over. That's what I've gotten. So yeah, I think that if he is president when his mental health goes, they're gonna 25th Amendment him. It's just it's what's gonna happen is they can't deny it's too exposed. It's too open there. So that's what I've got. All right, that's what I got for you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciate that. If you like these videos, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. We put out a new video every night at midnight. Leave a comment. I read them all, respond to many, unless it's between between the dates of Thursday, July 17th and Tuesday, July 22nd, in which case I will only read them. Hope you're all having a great day, folks. We got to give a secret card and a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Tennessee Chin, who made a very kind contribution to our channel earlier in the week. You get the moon card. Yeah, don't let them confuse you, Tennessee Chin. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. I also want to give a shout out to our Puerto Rican Italian sister, Hilda Mercado. I hope you're having a wonderful day, my dear. I always get many purple hearts with whatever Hilda leaves a comment. So we're not going to judge. Hilda, don't be judgmental. But thank you so much, Hilda, for being supportive, and we're definitely fans of you. And for the rest of you out there, a card. We got the Seven of Wands. It's defend yourself. Stick to the high ground. Don't let them beat you down. You've got the ability to defend. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Take care. Bye. There's no cattail to give it away. Second secret card. For those of you that stuck around, you get the magician. Go out there and let's manifest some good results. Have a great day, folks. Take care.